I'm drawing
Like Batista didn't have a job in April.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Now they're talking about him getting traded.
Right.
How sad. 3 teams in like a couple months.
yeah, get ready. Don't worry, because he's going to be on the Red Sox in like a week.
That could. He does play third base.
Yeah, I know. He'd be your third baseman, right? If we can't get Beltre, don't worry. We're gonna get Joey Bat.
Yeah.
Oh, how the tables would turn.
You heard it here first.
You need Mookie or JD to pull a Chris Davis and be like, nope, not on this team.
Yeah.
He ain't
I
coming
want
back.
him to be. I know it would never happen. I want him to be a Ranger so bad that way him and Rougned Odor have to be in like the same clubhouse.
That'd be the best.
Just live TV all the time.
All the time. Just put a GoPro on his head all day.
When Price got signed, the first thing was, how's Big Papi going to deal with that? And
Yeah.
the next day they were riding around in a golf cart together. But
But they never punch each other in the face.
Yeah, he never got clocked.
Right. True. Yeah. Bautista definitely took a haymaker anyway. It was just to see the sunglasses fly off his head,
That fight also gave us one of the greatest baseball signs ever. And in Toronto, it said, "I'd rather get punched out in May than knocked out in October." I was like, "Oh, god damn!"
I haven't seen that one. The Patriots have a shirt from, or I think it's technically the Giants have a shirt from 2008 that says 18 wins and 1 giant loss.
Yeah. I heard that. Let's move on anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, obviously, they had 18-1, and then they had another one too because we lost to them twice, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is the worst. But yeah, that always stinks. Anyway,
I was
unrelated. Moving on because not only I don't really give a shit, but
Dave's hurt.
no, I'm over that. I'm not over that. I'll never be over those losses. Let's be honest. I mean, I don't get over losses in general. Like, I'm not gonna get over this Eagles loss, even if we win the next 2 Super Bowls. It's whatever. But winning the Seattle one the way we did,
Yeah.
really made me feel good. And then winning the Falcons one was like, okay, like we lost 2 on some BS, then we won 2 on some shit. So I'm happy about that. But what I was saying, it was ironic is that I'm looking at the Paw Sox stats for this year, and Brandon Phillips is batting 172, so not great. I don't know if he's still up there in AAA right now, but on the year, he's got 9 games played.
I think he got hurt,
I
actually.
think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Interesting enough, Keslow is batting 321 this year.
He's a AAA hero.
Yep, and it's true that you say that because Lynn is batting 315 in AAA.
Yeah.
Too good for AAA, but not good enough for an everyday major leagues player.
They need another level, basically. Like, they need quadruple A at this point.
Yeah, and you look at Jalen Beeks this year, 2.89 ERA there in 87 innings.
Now he's rotting in Tampa.
Yeah, well, yeah, for now. I'm sure
For
he'll
now.
turn around and kill us in a couple of years in the playoffs or some nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, Costello's contract is too crazy to ever pick up or anything like that. But, man, wouldn't it be crazy to end up back on this team somehow?
Yeah.
On the 40-man or something like that? Well, all right, here's the thing.
He could run.
If we go over the luxury tax, why not call up Costello?
Yeah, we're already over it.
If you're over it, and you can call him up in September, he's made no errors this year. He's batting 321. He's fast. I mean, there's outfield depth for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like Brock playing the outfield. Like, I know he's only done it twice this year. I don't like him out there.
I like him playing it. I don't mind it. But, I mean, hell, if JBJ goes on one of those, 0 for 30s that he likes to go on every once in a while, I mean, you could put Castillo out there and then just put JBJ out there in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well, you have Pierce, though, who can play the corner. So
You do it, Pierce, which helps. And JD Martinez can also play out there, which is true. But I'm just thinking, spitballing ideas. If you're going to over the tack, and I haven't looked up, exactly, what the ramifications be for calling him up and everything like that. But if you're over it already, and when September rolls around, you got to call him up, right?
Well, I think what the big obstacle would be is after the season ends, you have to outright him again to get him off the 40-man, and I think he might have to agree to that as well. Because like for instance, Panda would never agree to it, and so we had to release him.
Yeah, but that would be awesome because then we would just get rid of all that money.
No, we're still.
You wouldn't get rid of the money, but you wouldn't we wouldn't use them. You know what I mean? We don't use them anyway.
Yeah,
so
but
if we're paying him not to play, we're paying him to play in Pawtucket, which is basically paying him not to play.
Well, sort of. Like, we're still paying for Panda because he didn't agree to be outrighted, you know. So,
no, yeah, I understand that.
So we're paying for him over there. We're not paying for Castillo right now against the luxury tax.
Yeah, because we have him buried. But my point is, it doesn't matter if he's on Pawtucket, on Texas, in Tampa Bay. He's not playing for us. Like, he's playing for Pawtucket. He's a non-factor to us. So if we call him up and he helps us win a World Series, and then we say, okay, go back down there, and he says, no, I don't want to, if we just DFA him, eat the money, who cares if he signs a 1-year, $1 million contract in Oakland? You know, that doesn't affect us.
Well, it would have to be for the major league minimum anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know that he's going to be a big enough upgrade over what Steve Pearce could give you if we made him, you know, a nearly everyday outfielder, which we wouldn't, obviously, because we're pretty, well, you're really content with our outfield.
I'm so content with, you know, you have two guys that are batting over 300 that can win Gold Gloves in Benintendi and Mookie, and then you got a guy who's batting 215 right now, 300 in the last month, and is the best center fielder in the game. And in the playoffs, you need defense and speed, so I'm very content with our outfield. And Pierce is perfect.
I just have this
center fielder.
Yeah.
Well, he made I'm going to say the play of the year today. I mean,
yes, he did.
That was wild.
Not just the
I dropped
fact
a
that
tray when he did it.
not just that he made it. It was that he had the balls to try to make it. You know, and not everybody would because they'd be afraid of getting hurt. And he did it and hit the wall about as gracefully as you could. And you know, we all winced when JD did it, you know, a week or two ago. And yeah, but I have this recurring nightmare that the Red Sox are playing Game 7 and Jackie Bradley whiffs 3 times to make the final out. Like, I just know the season's going to end on that. And so that's what looms in the back of my mind. But that would suck for sure. But to put it in perspective on what's out there right now for center fielders in the American League, even with Trout included into it, they're batting a combined 250 this year. Yeah.
Have you seen his OBP lately?
No, I haven't.
It's higher than Mookie's.
Wow, that's wild.
I didn't I was going through it earlier.
Wait,
and I was
are you talking about JBJ or
no Trout?
Oh yeah, Trout. Yeah, no Trout's. I mean,
he's 2 walks away from 100.
Yeah, I mean, I still give the MVP to Mookie this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like one of those things when Russell Westbrook won it a couple years ago, the MVP in basketball, because he had the average triple-double. He deserved it that year over LeBron, but LeBron can make an argument every year to be the MVP. Trout's the same way. Like, you got to do something real good to beat Trout out, and I feel like Mookie's doing that this year, as of now. I mean, he could go on a slump, and Mookie could go on a tear.
Well,
that might have been the signature moment of the season, too. The walk-off.
Yeah, I mean, that Grand Slam was good.
The Grand Slam was pretty good. Like, "It's time to party" is the quote of the year so far with Eck.
And he said that when the ball was in flight, and that's not captured on the commercial that comes after it. So
he said it before. He's like, "This pitch, it's time to party." I was like, "Let's go."
Yeah, he did say it before, and then he said, "Just like I said, time to party."
Yeah, and
hey, did you guys know that the Pittsburgh Pirates are 46-1 when leading after 7 innings?
They're the A's of the National League.
Isn't that a wild stat?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
How many wins do they have?
Pittsburgh, they went on a tear. I don't know.
I know they have.
As of right now, I have no idea. I'll look. I don't think they're anywhere close, to be honest. But
I got it right here.
That's a lot of games.
3 games over 500.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, they're only 6.5 back out of the Central.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. I mean, okay, they're 6.5 out of that, right? The Yankees are 5.5 out of the East. If Pittsburgh, and they're only 4 out of the wild card. Never mind. Pittsburgh's right in the mix.
Losing Andrew McCutchen and Garrett Cole, by the way.
Well, yeah, I think getting rid of McCutchen was a good thing for them, to be honest.
Yeah, he's
Corey
definitely...
Dickerson's been a blessing.
Yeah, he's been huge. I'm not a big fan of McCutchen. Not a fan. I like McCutchen as a dude. I just don't think he's that.
He just
320.
Yeah, caught lightning in a bottle one year, and kind of reaped the rewards from it.
Yeah, he had that one breakout year. He was consistent, like 300 hitter for like 3 years in a row before that, but he didn't have the pop and everything all at once. And
him and Matt Kemp were basically the same person until Matt Kemp just had this year.
Yeah. So we talked about it last time, maybe the time before that. Brad Brock.
Yep.
We talked about him being traded. Maybe we could pick him up, and that would be decent. He went for a bunch of nothing, I'm pretty sure, just international slot money.
Yeah. His ERA is over 7, but...
Yeah, exactly. And Adam Jones is rumored not to be going anywhere. How Baltimore is that?
That's like, it's very Mets of them, let's put it that way.
Yeah, right? I feel like he needs to be traded, Adam Jones.
Everybody needs to be traded.
True.
Everybody that's not Chance Sisco. That's it.
Oh, wait. No, that's on Adam Jones. He's not willing to waive his 10-5 rights.
Oh, he doesn't want to be traded?
Nope. Well, apparently, according to this report, yeah.
Well, then I don't feel sorry for him.
If that's the case, you cannot sign that man because he does not want to win.
Nope.
Right.
He's going to be 33 years old next year at UFA. His market value is like $16 million. Like, it's basically what he makes now. If I'm the Red Sox, I don't want to sign him. Not that we need him. But if I'm a contender, he just doesn't want to win this game.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what you're gonna be a career Oriole, basically, pretty much. I mean, besides the first couple years in Seattle, and not go to the ALCS ever. Definitely not the World Series.
I don't think he even played in Seattle, to be honest.
Maybe he was just a minor leaguer.
I think he was just a minor leaguer because if I'm looking on Sports Track and it doesn't have any numbers from like in the majors for Seattle.
Because he was in the Bedard trade, I'm pretty sure.
He was traded to Baltimore from Seattle for George Sherrill, Chris Tillman, Tony Butler, and Cam Maliko for Eric Bedard.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. What a haul for...
yeah.
They got... Yeah.
That's what we keep saying, though. If two of these guys hit, then, like, the trade's worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they got Jones and Tillman. And those guys were good for them for a while, and Jones still is. But if I'm Adam Jones, how do you not go into the office and at least say, like, hey, if, like, the Yankees, Red Sox, Houston, Philly, Atlanta, like, Cubs call, let me know. Like, hit me up. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year, so... I mean, he could go. Cleveland's been linked to him all along, and that's
forever.
A perfect.
They need a center fielder.
That's a perfect spot.
Yep, perfect spot for him. Perfect spot for the Cleveland. I mean, unless Adam Jones is just planning on retiring at Baltimore, which at this point you got to think he is, right? Because if he wanted to be, like, at this point you're just thinking, hey, I just want to stay here and show you I want to be here, and then just sign a huge deal and just cash out.
Well, I think at this point, it's almost like I want to make sure that my number is going to be in the rafters. Because he's had that career.
Yeah, he has. But I mean...
that number 10 is going to be retired.
An extra 60 games isn't going
to
make or break that. And I just feel as though, like, does Baltimore even sign him? A 33-year-old UFA that wants $17 million on a complete rebuild team.
Well, no.
How old is he?
He's 32.
See, he's got to boost
only
his
3 years
market.
older than Whit Merrifield. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and he has made in his career, I can tell you how much. He's played in the league for 10 years. He has made a total of $97 million.
Sheesh.
And Whit Merrifield will be lucky to make $19 million.
His buddy Chris Davis makes that in 3 years.
Chris Davis
Something like that. Paid until 4 years, I think.
Chris Davis is being paid until 2042 or some nonsense like that because he just got a deferred contract.
It's ridiculous.
If he's on a World Series contender, then that's just going to increase his market value. So I just don't understand.
His market value right now is 4 years, $16 million per year.
Yeah, and that sounds good to me. I mean, that's a pretty fair deal. Both sides win on that.
Oh yeah, if his comparisons are Cozart, Justin Turner, Lorenzo Cain, and Alex Gordon.
Really?
Well, that's compared on...
Like salary-wise?
over the 2 seasons prior to their